Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's nice to have you. Feel free to check out my other YouTube channel, Laura Forde's Videos too. Alright, so what are we going to be making today? Well, today we'll be making... Okay guys, so today we're going to be making a sweet potato coconut bake. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to steam some potatoes, some sweet potatoes. So I have 2 sweet potatoes here that I'm going to put into my steamer in order to steam. So I simply, like I said, this is just 2 sweet potatoes. I cut it up so that I can steam it, and then we're going to mash it in order to make our sweet potato coconut bake. Okay, so we have our mashed sweet potato. So let's set this aside. Okay, so now we have 2 cups of flour. In my case, I'm using gluten-free flour. You can use your regular flour. So I have 2 cups of flour here. To our 2 cups of flour, I'm going to add in my sweet potato, my mashed sweet potato. I'm going to add in about ½ cup of shredded coconut. ½ cup to 1 cup. I mean, you can put how much you want. It all depends on your preference. I'm going to add here 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and a ¼ cup of coconut oil. So I'm just going to get my hands in here and mix this together. Something like this is really good for someone who is sensitive to yeast. Not everybody can use yeast, so this is a nice way that you can still have. A bake is really a form of a bread, but this does not have any yeast in it. So again, for people who are sensitive, this is a nice recipe that they can try. Now, of course, by doing it this way, you're also getting to incorporate other nutritious, well, in this case, ground provision, into your diet. I did do a video on breadfruit coconut bake. Breadfruit is a fruit from a tree, but again, it's very nutritious. So again, by doing it this way, you're getting to incorporate nutritious food into the bread that you're making to eat. Okay, so now we're going to add some liquid to this. So I have some coconut milk. This is fresh coconut milk. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see how I make my fresh coconut milk. Of course, I'll also leave a link in the description to show you how I made my breadfruit coconut bake. For those of you who don't know what a breadfruit is, I did do a video. If you look under my breadfruit playlist, I have a breadfruit recipes playlist. There was a video I did where I did film a breadfruit tree, and I showed you how a breadfruit looks like, so you can always look into that. So I'm not giving you a measurement for the coconut milk. Basically, just add what is needed in order to bring it together. So as you feel the dough that you're working with, you can determine how much moisture it needs in in order for you to bring it together and form it into a, well, I'll show you what you form it into to make your bake. Remember, I am working with gluten-free flour, so gluten-free flour is not going to be as glutinous as when you use your regular flour. It will come together much more easily for you than it would be for me. But once I can get it to form, and that's all I need. So I have my bowl here, some parchment paper, my baking sheet. So what I'm going to do now is just press this down into the shape that I want. I guess maybe I could have used a rolling pin. Maybe a faster way to get this out. Now, because this doesn't have any yeast in it, we don't, according to the height that you press it out in, that's the height that it's going to be. This has nothing to rise or anything. So, yes, it does have baking powder, but it's not going to rise as our yeast dough would. So, because you may not want your bake to be too thin, I am just going to give it some height. So, press it out in such a way whereby I still have some height. Alright, so I have my bake here. This is it here. So I'm just going to take a fork and perforate the top. This is traditionally done when you're making a bake. So this goes into a preheated oven. My oven has been preheated now at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. You bake this between 40 to 50 minutes. Guys, if you can smell my kitchen now, the smell of the coconut, oh, it's wonderful. Alright, so we have our sweet potato coconut bake here. What we're going to do is put it in our cooling rack and allow it to cool.